Ivy risked her life to help me fix the beacon, to help save the kids. And now she's in there fighting for her life. I feel like this whole thing is my fault.
Sam, don't go blaming yourself, all right? It was an accident. It's one of those things.
One of those things.
Sam, something else is bothering you. What is it? Talk to me.
This is David's situation. He says he has all this evidence that proves he and Grace were married before she was married to me, or still married. I wish he'd never come to Harmony.
It's too bad, Sam. I'm here. And I'm not leaving Harmony without Grace.
Pilar, please, try not to worry.
But she saw them. Charity saw them,
No, her
Grace.
visions don't always come true.
Teresa, Luis, and Sheridan, they're all down there in Bermuda. And she had a vision of an explosion on a tropical place. And she felt that something horrible had happened to Sheridan.
If something had happened, we would have heard.
But how? The phone lines are down. And Teresa with the...
No, she only saw Teresa drinking champagne.
Yeah, but it was somebody else other than Ethan.
It doesn't have to mean anything.
Oh, it could be Julian taking advantage of her, Grace.
Pilar? Are you all right? Charity said that you needed me.
Where is Charity?
Oh, I sent her home. The other kids, too. And they needed to rest. Pilar?
I'll be all right, Eve. As soon as I know that my children are unharmed.
Well, I'd like to hear from Whitney again, too, but the phones are still down from the hurricane.
Oh, dear God. Please, please, Dios mío. Don't let anything bad happen to our children.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here to join this man and these men and women in holy matrimony, which is an honorable estate.
Wait.
Teresa, what's wrong?
I'm sorry, Ethan. It's just... Are you sure it's all right for us to intrude like this, Rebecca? I mean, be a part of your ceremony? Frankly, Teresa, I don't give a fiddle-dee what you do. I just want to marry Julian. Now, can we get on with it? Hi, may I speak to you for a second? No. This will only take a moment. Would you just make it snappy? I want to get that ring on my finger right now.
Yeah, so do I. Ethan's ring. You had every opportunity in there to stop Ethan from marrying Teresa. Why didn't you do it?
Oh, would you stop worrying? Look, we already said that the first priority was for me to marry Julian, because once I am Mrs. Julian Crane, I can get you anything you want, including Ethan. I had no idea that Ethan would want to get married now.
It's a bit late for regrets.
But I can't do this. You and I are married.
Just play along. I'll get the annulment ASAP, and then you and Ethan can have a real wedding when we get back to Harmony. But if I don't say I do right now to Rebecca, she's going to become incredibly suspicious, and she won't stop snooping around until she uncovers our secret. Then Ethan will find out, and Luis will find out, and I will die a hideous death.
Well, this never would have happened if you hadn't gotten me drunk.
I didn't force you to drink that champagne. Just calm down.
I can't. I have a bad feeling about this. That soon, very soon, everything is gonna blow up in our faces.
You have the most beautiful smile. You lit up a room. You lit up my life. So many boats out there.
those boats could bring Sheridan back to me. It's gonna be okay, pretty lady. We'll be docking soon. We're gonna get you all the care you need, I promise. I'll bet that there's someone out there looking for you. Of course, a pretty woman like you, they'll probably be waiting on the dock when we arrive.
I would hold the hand of the one who could lead me places, and kiss the lips of the one who could sing so sweet. And I would fly on the wings of a bird I knew could take me highest. Breathe in, breathe out. You keep me alive. You are the fire burning inside of me. You are my passion for life.
If only Sheridan was on one of those boats. Why do I keep doing this? Letting my imagination get the best of me. Sheridan's gone. She's gone forever. It's all I have. Listen to memories. I can't accept it. Sheridan can't be gone. She can't be. She can't be. Your lips are turning blue. You're still so cold. Got to dry you off and get you into some fresh clothes or something.
How's she doing?
She's still very weak, but we need some dry clothes. So...
I'll get some from the laundry.
Okay, thanks. Now, how to undress you without putting you in a compromising position. I think the blankets. I'm just gonna have to do. Well, you just hang in there, pretty lady. We're gonna get you back to the dock. We're gonna get you all the help you need. Everything's gonna be just fine.
In the shed. When I found them, they were in each other's arms.
Grace and David?
She said it was innocent, and I believe her. On Grace's part. But I'm not so sure about David. The guy's like a vulture. Just hanging around, waiting to move in to reclaim Grace.
I won't have to reclaim her, Sam. You're gonna send Grace back into my arms when you realize you still love Ivy.
And like Grace said, Charity could be mistaken.
I pray you're right. But so many of Charity's visions have come true.
But that doesn't mean that these ones will.
Oh my God, what if something terrible has happened to Sheridan? Or worse.
No, Pilar, don't even think it.
My Louise will be destroyed. She's such a good person, Sheridan.
No, she's the only good Crane left. I mean, now that we know that Ethan's not a Crane.
Yeah. All the others are just pure evil. I've seen them through the years. Alistair and Julian. Oh, wicked men, those two. Alistair so ruthless, and Julian with his maids. I would see him chasing them down the hallways, actually chasing them. And some didn't need to be chased. And now to think that Teresa could be down there with Julian, oh my God.
Oh, Pilar, now you don't know that they're there together.
Yeah, but Charity in her vision, she saw Teresa drinking champagne with, oh God, with somebody else other than Ethan, Eve.
No, Pilar, she didn't even see the other man's face.
Pilar, it's just a vision.
But that is something that Julian would do. He would get her drunk with champagne to try to take advantage of her. Oh God, If he did anything to Teresa down there, I will neuter him like the dog that he is.
Laura, you don't want to talk that way.
I'm sure that it wasn't Julian in his face.
I pray you're right, Eve. I do. I pray that Teresa stayed as far away as possible from Julian.
So, what are you talking to Julian about?
I just wanted to make sure that it was all right for us to be married with them.
Look, Teresa, I know you're a caring person. That's one of the things I love about you. But I don't think you need to worry about their feelings. You know, this is your day. It's our day. You know, the happiest day of our lives.
I am an officer of the court.
It's all gonna be over soon.
No, I can't go through with it.
You can't and you will.
I have to tell the truth. I'm bound by honor.
No, you are bound by the bribe Julian gave you. You know, I don't think a judge would take kindly to an officer of the court taking money under the table.
I am an ethical man.
Now, so you keep telling me. But, hey, even an ethical man can get a kick out of this. Watching Julian squirm. I mean, in a couple of minutes, he's gonna have 2 wives and more trouble than he ever bargained for.
That's it. No more interruptions. You are going to start the wedding ceremony, and you are not going to stop until I am the second Mrs. Julian Crane.
And you're gonna be the first Mrs. Ethan Winthrop.
From the beginning, dearly beloved, we are gathered here to join these men and women in holy matrimony. And they vow to love each other.
Laura, I know the Cranes have done terrible things, but that doesn't mean that
too
Julian...
many.
So we've all been affected by this damn Cranes.
There's one thing I can't blame on the Crane family. That's David coming to Harmony and claiming that he's my husband. My life's in turmoil because of my amnesia, because I couldn't remember that I was married to David when I married Sam. You know, I was always afraid that something would come out of my past and haunt me, and this is it. First husband, David.
Sam, if you think that David is back here to get Grace, then you must believe that he's everything he claims to be.
How can I not believe it, DC? I'm a cop. I saw the evidence. I had it checked out. I tried to deny it, but it's there. And it's overwhelming.
Were the documents authentic?
Look, it's not even that. I mean, he knows personal things about her. Things I don't even know.
Like the scar on Grace's foot? Hank filled me, and also Eve.
And he knows her little habits. Like her putting honey in her tea or making lists before she goes to bed. And then there's the priest from Hartford who remembered marrying them, recognizing them.
Now that's compelling.
Grace even had flashes of the wedding. Though she didn't remember seeing David's face, I mean, still, when you think of all the proof he has, like I said, it's pretty overwhelming.
Well, I'm glad you're starting to believe the truth, Sam. I am Grace's husband.
And my theory about this guy being a con artist just didn't hold up. I mean, just like he says, I mean, what would he be trying to con us out of? The guy's a successful photographer, he's got plenty of money.
You're right. The reason for a guy like that to drop everything, hop on a plane to Harmony, if he claimed to be Grace's husband.
He is her husband. What am I gonna do? What if I lose her?
Sam, it's not gonna happen.
Why not? I mean, after everything we've been through, finding out Ethan is my son,
Yeah.
Grace hearing about my past relationship with Ivy, and Grace miscarrying, well, that was about rock bottom.
Yeah.
Our house being sucked into the ground.
Sam, but you're rebuilding.
But what if we don't live there as husband and wife? The church only recognizes one marriage. The state only recognizes one marriage. And that's Grace's to David. What am I gonna do? I can't lose her, TC. David's her husband, not me.
Can't vouch for the fit, but they're dry enough. Wonder who this woman is.
I was wondering the same thing. Now, she sure is beautiful. There's got to be somebody somewhere missing her. Boyfriend, husband.
She wearing a wedding ring?
No.
It's likely she isn't married.
Well, she might have been afraid she'd lose it and took it off before she got in the water. A lot of women do that.
Could be, I guess.
Well, if there is someone, husband, boyfriend, you got to be worried sick about her. I'll never forgive myself for not marrying Sheridan. Never. So Ethan listens to my advice and marries Teresa as soon as possible.
We are gathered here to join these men and women.
What about Luis?
Who?
Her brother.
Oh, Ethan, he's the only family I have down here with me. He should be here.
I see. Well,
I can't get married without my brother.
Hey, no problem. I'll go get him.
He's probably still out on the beach.
Teresa, you are quite right. Luis should be here. It's important to have loved ones around.
Well, fine. Ethan and Teresa can wait for Luis. But Julian and I are getting married right away.
Well, why don't we all just be patient? I mean, it shouldn't be long before Luis shows up. And the justice here doesn't want to perform 2 ceremonies.
I don't want to perform one.
Why not?
It's just that I'm tired. The storm, it took a lot out of me.
It seems to me that Julian is less than enthused about marrying Rebecca.
Well, what man would be enthusiastic about marrying that woman?
Oh, it probably has to do with that girl he was upstairs with. Whoever she was, the little tramp, he's probably still thinking about her. Luis. Glad to see you took my advice. It was good advice. Marry her now, Ethan. You'll always regret it. Just glad to be here to share in this special moment.
Okay. Well, let's go.
Very well. For the umpteenth time, dearly beloved, we are gathered here to join these men and these women in holy matrimony. Do you, Julian, take this woman, Rebecca?
Mr. Crane, you're here.
Now what?
I've been looking all over for you.
Can't you see you are interrupting a ceremony here?
I'm so sorry. But we just received a phone call from the States. There was a lot of static, and then the phones went down again, but I got most of what was said.
Could you just spare us the blow-by-blow and just tell us what was said?
It's bad news, I'm afraid. Very bad. Ivy Crane has been hurt.
What do you mean she's been hurt?
She's been struck by lightning.
Lightning?
And she had a very bad fall.
Ethan.
Dear God.
It's terribly serious. They're not sure she's gonna make it through the night.
Oh, no.
I overheard Sam talking to Ivy. He said that he never stopped loving her.
Grace, I asked Sam to do that. Ivy wasn't coming out of the anesthesia, and I thought that it would help bring her back.
And I know. Sam told me.
He doesn't love her. You're the one he loves.
The only one. And I really want to believe that. And sometimes I do, and sometimes I don't. And I have to wonder if I'm really the only woman in Sam's heart.
Come on, Sam. Everything is going to be all right. Grace can get her marriage to David annulled by the church, right? Come on, man. Of course she can. Listen, she'll get a civil divorce. You two will get remarried. It'll be a great wedding and everybody in Harmony will show up.
Yeah, that'd be great. Except Grace being married to David isn't the only problem.
Well, Sam, what's the other problem?
Earlier, Ivy was in bad shape. And Eve told me that I was the only one that could help her. The only one that could give her the will to live. So I talked to her. And I pretended our lives had been just the way she dreamed it would be. That we were together as a family with Ethan.
Sam.
Yeah, and that's not all. I told her I didn't stop loving her when she left me for Julian.
Sam, you told her that?
And Grace overheard.
Well, what happened? What did she say?
She was confused. She wanted to know what was going on. I said I felt like I owed Ivy. But she didn't understand. And she wanted to know if I felt like I owed Ivy because of what happened with the Beacon or because of my past relationship with her.
So what'd you tell her?
I didn't get a chance to say anything. The kids showed up, we got separated. All this stuff about Tabitha being accused of being a witch.
You know what, Sam? Forget all that stuff, okay? Listen to me. I'm your best friend, and I'm going to tell you exactly what to do. All right? First, you're going to find Grace, and you're going to tell her that you love her. You're going to tell her that she is the only woman for you. Because if you don't, you're going to lose her forever.
There you go. All nice and warm. Soon we'll get you to the dock, and then we'll get you over to the doctor. Good, you're starting to wake up a little. Oh no, what's wrong? No. Come on, you gotta stop shivering. It's not good. Warm soup if you can eat. And hot water bottles, those should warm you up. I don't want to leave you alone, but I'll be gone in a moment, so.
One beautiful piece of goods. And I'm still the captain of this boat. Since I'm losing my quota of fish by putting in ashore, I should get something out of this deal. Oh, yeah. This should make up for no tuna.
What the hell are you doing? Get away from me!
Hey, you had your fun. I figured I'd have some of my own. Sir. Take it easy, Brian.
I never. You know, you keep flashing that thing, you're gonna get cut. Give me the knife.
Like hell, give me the knife.
I'm telling you, give me the knife, or I'm gonna gut you like a fish. And I'm gonna throw you to the sharks. I mean it, Captain. Give it to me.
Give it to me.
It'll be all right. I'm sorry, I should have never left you. I'll never leave you alone again.
Wait a minute, TC. You said you thought Grace and I were fine. Now you're saying that I could lose her forever?
Sam, I don't know. You keep getting mixed up with Ivy. Come on, man. Let's just go someplace where it's quiet. We can talk. You know, maybe you can find Grace and you can tell her how much you love her. Come on, let's go.
Wait a minute. I'm just gonna check on Ivy one more time.
Damn it, Sam. What do you really feel for Ivy?
It's exactly what I'd like to know. Although I think it's pretty obvious. Sam's never gotten Ivy out of his heart. He probably never will.
What? What is it?
You know, I think the best thing for you to do, Grace, is to go and find Sam and talk it out.
It'll help to talk things out. And just speak honestly about your situation with David.
And if David really is your husband, you and Sam need to come up with a plan for how to deal with it.
Grace, go. Find him. And you'll see nothing has changed. And pretty soon, your house will be rebuilt and things will be exactly as they were before.
Okay. I'm gonna go look for Sam.
Do you really believe that, Pilar? That their lives will be the same?
I can only hope for it, Eve.
Rebecca,
What?
I can't do it. We can't go on with this. I have to go back to Harmony right away.
What for?
Well, to help Ivy, to see if I...
Why? You're divorced. You hate the woman.
Well, I know it'd be awful if I didn't at least go back and see how she was doing. The last thing I need is bad publicity.
Oh, since when have you been worried about bad publicity? Besides, the whole world knows what Ivy did to you, lying to you about Ethan being your son and all, and the whole world would applaud you for ignoring her. Besides, if anyone deserved to be struck by lightning, it's Ivy.
For pity's sake, Rebecca.
What, pity for Ivy? Never.
Well, I have to go to Harmony. I have no choice.
No, you're staying here and marrying me.
Excuse me. Julian's right, Mother. We should really go back to Ivy, for Ethan's sake.
Now you're both being ridiculous.
Hey, listen, I plan on marrying Ethan someday, and I would prefer if he doesn't remember you honeymooning in Bermuda while his mother is on her deathbed.
Ethan, I'm so sorry if there's anything I can do.
Well, actually, there is. Do you think we could borrow the Crane jet and go back home to see my mother?
Unfortunately, the Crane jet is already back in Harmony, but I'll get us out of here. Bellman, Judo, get a hold of the manager and find out which of the airlines I own has a flight off this godforsaken island. I want it.
A whole jet?
Yes, throw all the passengers off. I want it to take us all immediately back to Harmony.
Yes, sir.
You got your wish. Both the weddings are off.
Well, now you'll have time to get the annulment. So when I marry Ethan, it will be for real.
That young man is really suffering. And the secret that I'm keeping from him will cause him even more pain.
I don't like where this is going.
Not to mention Teresa, Julian, everyone. I can't do this any longer. I can't hold it in. I have to tell them the truth right now.
No, listen, the kid just found out his mother is dying. Now, you don't want to add to that and make it worse, do you?
Of course I don't. But I can't have anyone leave this island not knowing the truth. And I'm going to get another copy of Julian and Teresa's wedding photo. No. Oh, when I tell them what happened, they won't believe me unless I have proof. And when I get back, I'll gather them around and finally tell them the truth.
Damn. Boy, if I don't do something fast, all the fun with Julian is going to be over all too soon.
Where is Sam gone now?
Don't give up, Ivy. Just don't give up. You've got to keep fighting.
Is Sam talking to Ivy again?
I hope you get him. I truly hope you get Sam. You just gotta fight. You gotta fight. Then you can be with Sam. And Grace will be free. And she can be with me.
Look, what I said to Ivy meant nothing.
Sam, do you remember what happened with Ethan when Teresa was in the hospital? Right after the motorcycle accident. He talked to her. He gave her the will to live when she was slipping away.
The difference was that Ethan actually had feelings for her in that moment. Helped him realize how much he loved her.
Well, Sam, that's what I'm wondering, all right? Because it's the same thing is happening to you. Sam, you told Ivy that you never stopped loving her. Did you realize when you were talking to her that your love for her never died?
Come back with us, Luis. Julian offered us a free trip.
I'm not ready to leave Bermuda. It's the last place that I was with Sheridan. I'd give anything right now for just one more moment with her. There's so many boats out there. You know, I keep thinking, what if Sheridan's on one of them? What if she's on one of them, just on her way to come back to me? Now it's just wishful thinking. You got to have a boyfriend, even though you're not wearing a ring. Guys like me, we never even get to talk to girls like you. Whoever your man is, I hope he knows how lucky he is to have such a beautiful woman in his life.
The jet that Mr. Crane wants has to be fueled. I'm afraid it's gonna take a while.
Oh, you don't say. Well, then there is time for us to get married.
Oh, Rebecca, please.
We could get married too.
Only, I did see the Justice of the Peace leave a little while ago, and you can't get married without him.
Well, we'll just have to find him then and start the ceremony all over again. I am not leaving this island until I am Mrs. Julian Crane.
What do you say, Teresa? You know, let's do it. You know, life is too short to put it off. With Sheridan dying and my mother, I just don't want to wait any longer.
Look, I am tired of having to say over and over again that I don't have any feelings for Ivy.
And I wish I could believe you, Sam. I want to believe you, right? But every time I turn around, you and Ivy always seem to be getting together. It's like you're part of each other's lives. I mean, you say that you want to be away from her. Man, I know that I could never say what you said to Ivy or to any other woman. Even if they were done. You know why, Sam? Because I love Eve too much.
Now you're doubting my love for Grace?
Sam, I'm not doubt.
I said those things to keep her alive. I didn't mean them.
Sam, I just want to make sure that you're being honest with yourself, all right?
TC, I know how I feel.
Well, are you sure it's over between you and Ivy?
I'm not going over it again. What, you think I'm lying to Grace? She's my wife.
Damn it, Sam, then be honest with your wife. Because if you're not, I'm not sure your marriage will make it this time. Your marriage cannot handle another lie.
I thought that you cared about me.
Grace. Grace. Grace.
Look, you said you wanted what's best for me. Well, you don't. I heard you. You want Ivy to be with Sam.
Grace, you've got it all wrong. I didn't want Ivy to take Sam away. I was hoping that Ivy would give you back to me.
That Ivy would give... What?
If there's anything still going on with them, then there's a chance that
nothing
you
going
would
on
be
with him.
returned.
Sam loves me.
Fine, then you've got nothing to worry about. But if you're wrong...
I'm not.
If you're wrong, then maybe, just maybe, there's a chance I'll get you back.
David, just stop it.
I'm sorry, but I've been praying for so long to be back with you again. I love you, Grace. And the most important thing in my life is to reunite with my wife.
Guys, I couldn't find the Justice of the Peace anywhere.
Well, keep looking. I mean, we don't have much time before the plane leaves. We can leave no stone unturned. Honey, don't worry about the justice, okay? You just stay here, and Whitney and I will go look for him.
Yeah, but I just don't want to stand around and wait. I'm gonna go look with Chad.
Please, will you relax?
It's best for me to keep busy. I'll be back soon, okay?
Don't let anyone find him. Are you looking, Teresa? Well, we better keep up appearances, right?
Oh my God.
Teresa, what have you found in there?
Only a boat could bring Sheridan back to me.
Lynn, we're almost there. I told you I'd take care of him. You know, whoever's been looking for you since the hurricane is about to get the surprise of his life.